So, hello everyone, my name is Kai. As you can see, hi YouTube in my contact. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make modded classes on the Boy client BO3. You're going to need MXT and you're going to need Scrops, which you'll find in the description. So let's get into it. First, you're going to want to remove every single item from your class. As you can see, I've removed everything 0 out of 10. Now open this tool with F5. As you can see, you can select all your different classes. I've selected custom class 1 because that's what I'm doing it on. And now you're going to want to select slot name and you're going to want to scroll right down until you find primary grenade count, primary grenade and primary grenade status 1 and all that. And now you're going to want to type in the number 243 and you're going to want to set class item for all of these three corresponding with the class index, which is the class that you're modifying. So do that, and now as you can see I have minus 243 out of 10. So now you're going to want to select primary gunfighter 1, 2 and 3 for all of the classes that you are currently modifying. As you can see, I've selected all of those, and now I can choose any gun. Then I can use 6 attachments on this. Now you might be thinking, wait, how do you do all of your perks? How do you do your secondaries? That's going to come later. For now, I'm just going to add all my attachments, the ELO, extended mag, fast mags, rapid fire, long barrel, FMJ, all of that. You can do more attachments than what I've done, but that's just the ones that I've done. As you can see, I don't have any strange like custom camo tabs or anything like that, any hacked camos or anything like that showing. So all the camos that I will be showing will be hacked only, and these will be secret camos that you usually can't get in the game. Of course, I'm quite excited to show some of those. I won't be showing all of them because I'd rather you guys find them for yourselves. But as you can see now, I'm about to go over to my bonus cards, which would be my calling cards. And I'm also going to go over to my perks. The perks are called specialty in this tool because that's what they're called in the game, behind, you know, the lovely fancy menus and all that jazz. They're called specialties in the background. You might notice pausing in the videos, and that is just where I am scrolling through my notes to be able to find the different IDs, because as you can see, when I open up my tool right here, it says item ID and there's different IDs that you can find. So as you can see, I've just put overclock in a slot when I don't have the wild card required to do it. So this is how you more or less have things that you're not meant to have in the game, such as different perks in slots where you don't have perk greed, for instance. And as you can see, you can use the plus and minus keys to select the numbers if you can't type them immediately. As you can see, I've just put 6% on perk 1. And now I believe I'm about to go and put scavenger onto perk 2 here. Just finding the scavenger ID, and here we go. So the scavenger ID is 157. I'm going to select class item, close that menu, back out, and then go back in. And as you can see, scavenger is on perk 2. And now this is where it gets very interesting. As you can see, I don't have any other perks. I don't have any unreleased perks in the menus. So all of this is going to be a hacked version of a perk. For instance, here I'm going to select specialty 6 and I'm going to type in the number 169. I'm going to set the class, and now as you can see it's a white box, but it says extreme conditioning sprint for a longer duration, and this does work in game, guys. Now I'm going to move on to my lethals and my tacticals, because this is where the hero gear is going to go. You're going to want to find the specific option called primary gadget, secondary gadget. That's where the lethal and tacticals go. And now you're going to want to type in the specialist weapon corresponding to what you want to be in these 2 slots, for instance. So we're going to go with Heatwave in lethal, and we're going to go with Ripper in tactical. Or we're going to go with active camo in tactical. I'm unsure with what I chose exactly, but we move regardless. So we're just going to now try and find the list from the list. As you can see, it's 91 for Heatwave, so we're going to set that in the class. And now as you can see, Heatwave is in the tactical slot. It uses the weapon from Black Ops 2. It uses the M13, I believe, which is an unfinished weapon that is actually in this game, but it doesn't have any textures or sounds or anything like that. It doesn't currently work, but I'm sure that modders will do it. Now as you can see, we're going to set this to 80 in the tactical slot, and now we have active camo right there, which makes us nearly invisible for a short duration. As you may know, it makes you basically invisible so that nobody can see you, nobody can shoot you. And now I'm just going to find all of the wildcard numbers. And the wildcards, of course, are bonus card 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to go into bonus card 1 and we're going to type in 182. And what this is basically is overkill. We're going to get overkill on this class system so that we can get a second primary. And for this, I'm going to choose the Locust. So already a crazy class, Peacekeeper, Make 2, and the Locust. And this is where it gets very interesting because there are options here that don't even appear in the menus. I'm not talking about camos, I'm not talking about perks, I'm talking about attachment slots that you can't even see, guys. This is a crazy feature of this tool. You can set attachments that you cannot even see. So as you can see, this is secondary attachment 1, it goes to optics. Secondary attachment 2 is your first attachment, and then secondary attachment 3 is your secondary attachment slot. So we're going to find the sniper attachments. Of course, all of the gun classes use different attachment numbers. So we're just going to want to find the attachment number. So for this one is number 9 for extended mags, I do believe. And as you can see, now the mags have been extended. And I don't have a secondary gunfighter on. So now we're going to switch it to secondary attachment 4 and put the number 6 on. This is meant to be ballistics CPU, but I don't see it actually. So we're going to do something that we can see. We're going to do fast mags on secondary attachment 5. And that I do believe is 7, yes. So we're just going to come back in, and now as you can see we have fast mags on the class. And now number 6, we're going to do, I believe, stock. Yes, this is the stock. Now as you can see, it has a little skeletal frame on there. That is the stock attachment. And now we do FMJ, which I don't think is inherently visible on the gun at all, but it is actually there, best believe. And now, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to move on to camos. Now, you can't have a nice modded class without modded camos, right? So, as you can see, we go to primary camo, and now I'm just going to show off some of the camos. There are quite a few different camos out there. We're going to start off with number 80, which is, yeah, it's this nice black and white one. It's kind of like grey one. It's kind of gooey. It's kind of like a grey mud type of thing. I'm pretty sure that's from some kind of like map as a Pack-a-Punch camo, but I'm not sure. 87 is lava. I know that one. So as you can see, I can get a nice like lava texture. It looks kind of like the fire camo, whatever it's called, which is a free camo. And as you can see, this one is called Rage Quit. It looks very interesting. It's obviously unfinished, but it does exist in the game and you can use it on servers. Now we're going to switch over to 121, which I do believe is some kind of Pack-a-Punch camo. It may be the Revelations camo, I'm not too sure. And now we're going to go over to 123, which, if I'm not wrong, whoops, which if I'm not wrong, is the Into the Ocean camo. I believe it's based off of, what is it called? Into the Void. It's based on Into the Void. And it's kind of like the antithesis of Into the Void. It's super cool on release camo. We're going to go over to 125 now. And as you can see, this is a lovely camo. I'm unsure what this is actually from, but it's definitely from something. It's probably a Pack-a-Punch camo of some kind. I'm just going to put it on both my guns because of how nice it looks. And yeah, that is it, guys. As you can see, I have a fully modded class system. My specialists are all modded. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.